Welcome to Inspirational Woman. This week we'll be speaking to Shamise Scott, a very brave and special young woman, a recent winner of several local and international beauty pageants. Then we'll be speaking to Malika Harris, a versatile young sportswoman who excels in several sporting codes. Next we head to Rose Park in Mitchell's Plain to speak to fitness guru Naila Kepi, who organizes a women's fitness camp to foster sisterhood and physical well-being. Lastly, we speak to influential Faiza Bahardeen, who educates and empowers women through her sewing workshop. Join our hosts Nadra Mohammed Ladi and Abida Dixon Mohammed now to hear from these inspirational women.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to Inspirational Women on the ITV networks, channel 347. My name is Najwa Mohammed Ladi and we're very, very honored to be interviewing another inspirational lady this afternoon, inshallah, and she's none other than an international, holding an international crown, if I must say. But let me not tell you as much, but let me rather ask her mother, which is Sister Bahia, and Sister Shamise Scott. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Inspirational Women, Bahia and Shamise.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi.
How are you, Shamise?
I'm fine.
You're looking beautiful, you know, that crown just absolutely suits you, mashallah. Bahia, you guys just came back recently from an international tournament. So we would like to know, how it was, what it was all about. And also, first of all, I would like to know, what is so special about this beautiful, beautiful young girl, Shamise? Yes. She's 18 years old. She's really done absolutely phenomenal thus far. Matriculated also last year.
That's right.
And maybe Shamise, I would like to ask your mom, how did her journey really start? What kind of baby was she? And how did that, just briefly, so that our viewers can understand? Because she was diagnosed at birth with Down syndrome. So maybe you can just give us a little brief about, the journey of Shamise, inshallah.
Okay, Shamise basically was born with Down syndrome. I actually didn't know Shamise had Down syndrome until the day she was born.
Okay.
When the doctors took her away and they said to me they do need to do some testing.
Okay.
And then after about 2 or 3 hours they came back and they actually told me that she's Down syndrome.
Okay.
Which was a big shock for me because look, we don't have it in both of our families. So to adjust with that was like, what am I going to do? What's going to happen from here on? And that was very difficult to accept immediately. But alhamdulillah, as time has gone by, I started realizing to see that she actually needs me as a person to be strong for her, and we just took it from there. Shamise has been growing, as you know, not normal stage like normal kids does things and that. So everything was a bit slower with her. So we needed to adjust with that as well. Having my eldest daughter with me was also a great support, Zakila.
Of course.
Yes, I had to teach Zakila to be her protector and all of that as well. So yes, through Shamise growing up, she was not really a child that would give me much problems. But my aim was from the beginning, I want to raise her as normal as possible.
Yes.
Not treat her like a Down syndrome or someone with special needs. I wanted her to feel that she is Shamise herself, like a normal person. And that is basically what we've been doing with her. Even a creche, she went to a normal creche, which was first Lobelia, and then I had her at Zakira's educational creche as well. So yes, that's a yawn from that side.
She's too tired with, globally, everybody wants to know her and flying around the world, alhamdulillah.
Yes, and that is where it started. We put her in a normal creche.
Right.
See, because I just felt like I don't want Shamise really to be treated as anything different. And I put her in a normal creche, and alhamdulillah, she actually could handle that. And until she came to an age where I went to the doctors actually discharged her at the age of 5. They said to me, you know, Baya, you're doing such a great job with her, alhamdulillah. She don't really need us anymore because she's got all the support.
Yes,
and there's
yes.
where the support of family really comes
Yes,
in,
yes,
as
yes.
well as with them growing up and things like that. And that is where they fully discharge her.
Wow.
So from the age of 5, Shamiz didn't even see a doctor anymore, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
That she has got a good health, alhamdulillah. And that is what I can be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because a lot of them have heart problems and other illnesses and
Yes,
that.
yes.
And alhamdulillah, Shamiz' only a real illness was asthmatic, but she outgrew that completely. Alhamdulillah. So yeah, so things has been going good for her. Normal, she went to a special needs school because look, when they did the test, they could see that she really couldn't cope with mainstream. So there she went basically to a normal, to a special needs school. She was at Lente here, and not even a year I took her out because I said there wasn't much of progress for her.
Okay, all right.
Then I took her to Philia, and she's been with Philia from the age of 8 years old up until, so basically 10 years she was with Philia.
Yes, because
And
she
then
matriculated
she
last year.
Yes, that's right. She matriculated last year as well. She also started going here and there. I took her to private classes like Smart Brain. These where speech has become much better and things like that. So yeah, due to circumstances, I had to stop that. But alhamdulillah, we're intending to get her back there again.
Amen, inshallah. No, absolutely.
Yes.
You know, she's sitting with this international crown, international woman icon. Mashallah, phenomenal, 2018, 2019. This must have been something unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, not just for you and your family, but I think for South Africa in a whole.
Yeah.
Because I believe this is the first such crown that was given to somebody with Down syndrome. Mashallah. Talk to us about that,
Okay,
Bahia.
this was a quite big surprise. As she went with her sister to a hijabi modeling shoot, her sister normally does hijabi, and she went with her one day for a photo shoot. And then, they were busy with the sister. As Freda was finished with her, Freda actually said to Sukila, will she be able to take a few photos?
Okay.
And then Freda took a few photos with her. And when Freda went through the photos, this is like Freda's work that she does at routine. She's a qualified photographer and stuff. So and then that is where she comes. She gave me a call. Actually, not me, Sukila. She said, Sukila, will your mommy mind if I enter into a Down syndrome competition? And Sukila's like, I don't know. Ask my mom.
Yes.
And then she phoned and she said, would you mind me entering Shamiz for a competition? I'm like, what competition? We don't know nothing about competitions. And I'm saying, I took it, okay. If this is just for the fun of it, I'm just doing it for the fun of it. You understand?
Yes.
Because Shamiz is a person, she likes to explore things.
Yes, absolutely.
And we always allow her to do those type of things. We always need to do what she wants to do and what she's comfortable. We never restricted her from things.
Yes.
Because I always said I wanted her to be like any other child. About 3 months after that, I got a call to say Shamiz has reached the top 10.
Wow.
Yes, and basically it was a photogenic competition.
Okay,
Right?
all right.
What you saw in the newspapers everywhere,
Right.
it was photogenic. Everything for them was about photogenic.
Mm-hmm,
Because being that a lot of them can't speak for themselves, they can't do much, so they went on a photogenic thing.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, they phoned me on her 18th birthday. They let me know that there was a lady, which is MWI, International, which is from America, which is Naomi and Stephanie. Those are the two CEOs of MWI that has created MWI.
Right.
And Stephanie Hunt. She was the ex-Miss America.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So she basically has a son that's got special needs as well. And Naomi felt that she wanted to do something in return for Stephanie and supporting her with the son, because the son is extremely ill. He suffers from a certain disease that is most of the time in hospital and stuff. So they needed some funding and stuff. And then she thought of starting to do something phenomenal for Stephanie itself. And then they created, and she saw Shamiz's picture. She asked Ampi, which is from Ribbons for Roses, Ampi Furi, phenomenal woman. and said to her, who is this lady that you just chosen as your first Down syndrome?
Yeah.
She said, well, she's a Down syndrome girl.
Yeah.
And gave her more insight on her, and she's like, this photo's like a net. It like just pulls me and
Yes.
I cannot sleep.
Yeah.
And then on the night of Shamisa's matric ball, they actually phoned me and they said to me, we've got some news for you. And I'm like, what is it, the Shamisa's matric ball? She's like, okay, but I need to tell you, I cannot sleep.
Yeah.
Because the American woman just phoned me now and I cannot sleep. And then these where they actually just told me that Shamisa has gotten the title called MWI Phenomena.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing
which is the
story.
first ever title to be given to a Down syndrome.
Alhamdulillah. So she's really making strides. She's really opening the door, I think, for children with challenge, special needs, and in particular, a Down syndrome children.
Yeah.
Bahia or Shamiz, what's the future like? You know, what's in the future plans for beautiful Shamiz?
Shamiz, what do you think? What's your future plans?
A birdie told me you want to open a modeling school. Am I correct? Oh, wow.
And with that, what do you want to do as well?
En Allah te doen pek myself up in Nepal.
MashaAllah, that will be amazing. So there's great future plans ahead. May Almighty Allah, guide and protect her and her family so that, she can achieve those goals, not just for herself, Bahia, but I think you're also doing it for the world out there.
Yes, it's basically what we are doing. We want to open Shamisa's foundation, which will be called the Shamiz Scott Foundation. We're just waiting for the registration to come through,
MashaAllah.
inshallah, Ameen. Look, the trip to India. I could see immediately the difference from there compared to what we lack on this side.
Okay.
And when we went to a center called the Gora Foundation, which is a center for special needs only in Down syndrome, which is a social type of environment for them where they can interact with each other, all from the age of 18 upwards. So those are people that has finished with schooling, doing some career work and things like that. I met even a singer that's Down syndrome,
Wow,
which was
mashallah.
phenomenal. And we had one that was a supervisor, and it was to me like, wow, is this what we get on this side? And I was quite shocked, and that actually made me realize a lot of the lack on this side that we have for them. And these way we came up when she started from young. She already said because she loves massages and stuff. And then she always said she wanted her own massage.
I mean, inshallah, maybe
yes.
when that's established, the ITV crew can come and,
Yes.
experience that. But here, we need to wrap up. But, I just want to say shukran jazilan so much for allowing us into your home and into the special space of your special daughter and the special family. A last message to our viewers regarding children with special needs, inshallah.
Okay, the last message there. I firstly want to say shukran to all of you, ITV, for giving us the opportunity to come
Alhamdulillah.
out here and basically just to stand up and say, you know what, Down syndromes have dreams.
There you go.
Why can they not live their dreams? Parents, stop hiding your kids, bring them out, let them live their dream, because they have dreams like any normal child have, and they are capable of actually living that dream to the fullest.
Absolutely.
And with having them in your life, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
A lot of people will tell you from Jannah and things like that, but you know what? When do we give them that opportunity to show their own Jannah?
Absolutely.
And that is what I want to say.
Amazing.
Parents, if you are positive, your child become positive. And if you are negative, your child become negative. And that is not what they need. They need the positivity of you, of coming out and stand up and say, we can also do things for ourselves. And we want to give back to the community. And these who I encourage the parents and people out there, when these kids have their own businesses, she's yawning, she's tired, when they have their own business and stuff, please come out and support them in whatever they do, because that little you give means the world to them.
Absolutely. Bahia and Shamiz, Angel, special, inspirational young lady. Jazakallah so much. We really do appreciate it. Well, to our wonderful ITV viewers with the Inspirational Women program, we want you to enjoy this. And as Sister Bahia and Shamiz said, they also have dreams, and allow them to explore their dream. From myself, Najwa Muhammad Ladi, and Sister Bahia and beautiful Shamiz Scott, we want to wish you a lovely day ahead. Fi amanillah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We're coming to you live from the Newlands Cricket Grounds in Claremont. That's where we're broadcasting live for the Inspirational Women. My name is Najwa Muhammad Ladi and I'm about to interview an inspirational young girl. Follow us and enjoy the time with us. I have a very, very special guest with me. She's an inspirational young lady. She's 14 years old and she's taking the sporting world by storm. Let me introduce this wonderful, inspirational young lady. Her name is Malika Hamza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Malika.
Walaikum salam.
How are you, my sweetheart?
Alhamdulillah.
Good, alhamdulillah. I think you are still a bit tired because you had a game today. But so thank you very much for allowing the ITV crew, to be with you and to record a little bit about what you are all about, because everybody know you are just amazing. So yes, this is our opportunity to just find out a little bit more about this phenomenal young girl. As I said, 14 years old, and she excels in 6 different sporting codes. Maybe Malika must tell us a little bit. Which are those 6 different sporting codes, Malika?
Well, I play water polo, swimming. I used to play golf, hockey, cricket, indoor hockey, and soccer, and so much more.
That's more than 6.
Yeah.
And Malika, do you enjoy all of them?
Yes.
You do?
Definitely.
You
definitely.
do. But I believe you've got 2 favorites.
Yeah.
And which are they?
Well, it's cricket and hockey.
Okay, cricket and hockey. I also believe you were one of the youngest hockey players that got a professional sponsorship from Mr. Price at the age of 9 years old.
Yes.
And I believe you also have another one from Slassinger now.
Yes. I've had it since 2013. And yeah.
Wow. And they just renewed it apparently.
Yes, another 4-year contract.
Fantastic. Tell me, who's your coach?
Oh, I have a lot of coaches, but the one that's stayed by me was my father.
Your father,
Yes.
yeah. And Booby's also here to all our wonderful viewers. So hopefully, inshallah, we will just get a little chat to, with him as well, just to find out about this phenomenal sports lady, but also his daughter. Malika, I also just want to ask you, the fact that you are a Muslim girl. Tell us about yourself a little bit. What does she like to do? Who is Malika?
Well, off the field, I like to play Xbox. I used to, when I was younger, I used to play with my dolls. But as I got older, Xbox is a big part of my life. I love playing FIFA 18.
Okay.
And yeah.
So talking about dolls, so you're definitely a girly as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Not completely, but yeah.
Because often, there's this perception that girls that play sport dominantly from men with men, they are not girlies. So
Yes,
it's just you have a passion for cricket and hockey. Okay, that's fantastic. Tell me, which school do you attend?
I attend Reddermouse, Durbanville.
And whereabout is that?
It's in Durbanville, near Mirandal.
Okay, all right. And it's high school?
Yes.
Okay, you're in high school there.
Yes.
Which is the highest level of sport that you've played thus far?
Well, I've played under 19. I'm going to the under 19 provincial cricket side.
Under 19?
Yes.
And you're only 14 years old?
Yes.
Wow.
And under 14 hockey provincial.
Wow, that's really amazing. You play obviously against boys as well.
Yes.
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 And being a girl, how do you handle that? How does the boys feel if you're a girl come and play with them?
Well, it is tough because of the chirping.
Yes.
But I prefer it because the competition is so much better
Okay.
than.
So you
playing
thrive
against
on
it.
that?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I play much better, and that's how I get better every game.
Fantastic. Malika, being a Muslim girl also, very young, and you come out of a very Muslim home, your parents are very much into that. How difficult, or how do you actually handle it when it comes to the Ramadan time?
I feel that I need to balance it out. Obviously, especially in the winter, because it's hockey season, I can play I play the hockey and even cricket sometimes. I play hockey and cricket during the fast. I feel that it's much easier to play because I concentrate more, especially in the cricket. I concentrate more and I play so much better.
So you fast while you play?
Yes.
Oh wow, that is amazing. That's amazing. So it's all about a strong
Mentally,
mind.
yes.
Strong mind.
Especially for cricket.
Especially for cricket, yeah. And you know, I would like to obviously speak to your dad as well, because your father is here, he's your coach. But how far do you think you would like to take the sport?
For both, I would like, depending which one I choose at the end of the day, I'd like to take it as far as making an SA side, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And yeah, I don't, I'm not sure, I don't know what I'll choose
Yeah.
next, but yeah.
Maybe you will choose both. I think
If
that's
it
a
would be
bit
possible.
Yes, absolutely. This is going to be interesting that I want to ask you, who really inspires you?
Well, for cricketing perspective, I'd say Hashim Amla, because he's a role model to all the Muslim sportswomen and men. For hockey, I say Dayan Kasim, who is currently the youngest SA men in the men's hockey team. And then for personal one, I'd say my dad, because he's been with me through thick and thin, and he's been saying the whole time, hard work and determination's everything.
Fantastic. I think now is the time, the right time to bring your dad on, hey? So let me call on, our coach, Bubi Hamza. She's the coach of our wonderful superstar, Malika Hamza. Of course, it's also her dad. The coach of Malika Hamza, Bubi Hamza, a father, dad, a protector. Bubi, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam. Shukran for having me here.
Shukran for allowing us, the ITV network to really follow your wonderful daughter and yourself. Being a father, of a young girl, it is normally a scary thing, because you need to protect, you need to always be there. But how did you discover this amazing talent of Malika?
I think that a lot of people doubted me. Even the Sports Science Center laughed at me, blatantly laughed at me when I said that I discovered at 2 years old that she was going to be something special.
2 years old?
At 2 years old, I knew. I bought her a set of golf clubs and started rolling the ball to her, and 9 out of 10 times she'd hit it back to me. And then she started catching the ball with the left hand, right hand, kicking with the left foot. I knew that she was something special. So yeah, I would say from 2 years old.
So, Bubi, are you, before Malika, were you in the sporting fraternity?
Yeah, I've become a very rich family of sport. My dad played with Basil de Oliveira.
Okay.
My grandfather was also a good sportsman. I played football professionally as well.
Okay.
So I played all codes at school. And then obviously my nephew Zubair is in the Cobra side.
Oh, so that's family.
It's all,
fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you're talking about the people like the Oliveiras and things, and here how fortunate we are on the grounds of Newlands today, having our interview with the future star. Tell me, where do you think, how is her future going to pan out in terms of the sporting code?
I think that she has an equal opportunity in both codes. I'm seeing that we've now limited to hockey and cricket.
Correct.
So she's kind of on the same level in both codes. Maybe hockey's got an edge because she's playing at such a high level.
Correct.
Playing seniors and dominating there. But one has to look at the career path,
Yes.
whether it's going to be a career for her. So we've got 4 more years, inshallah, to make that decision.
Yes. And I believe in terms of sponsorships, these people that want her on board, where are you now with that in terms of a sponsorship?
Alhamdulillah, we've been very, very fortunate, that we've been hounded by many sponsors. Initially, I must be honest, we really wanted a Muslim sponsor to follow her and to support her, but there was no one coming forth. And so we had to go with whoever came. And when Slazenger came on board, they've been great to her. They haven't faltered. And because they haven't faltered, we've stayed with them. Loyalty is important.
Yes.
So until 2022, that's where she's at, with Slazenger.
So inshallah, if there's a Muslim sponsor that would love, to sponsor our future upcoming star, please get in touch with the ITV crew or even with Bubi, inshallah.
If I can just reiterate, sorry,
Yes.
on that point, it's not about money. We're not looking for money. We want to carry a Muslim brand.
Yes.
That's what they really want to do.
Yes,
So it's about that.
Because she's a Muslim a girl, and the fact that she's a girl as well, excelling in these sporting codes, it's absolutely phenomenal. Malika, I know you said something, and I'm going to quote this now. If I don't do well academically, my parents will stop my sport. Is it like that?
Definitely.
So Bubi, her schooling career is very important to you guys?
She will tell you, I don't moan about sport, I moan about academics.
Oh, wow. So you need to do the schooling so the dad them can actually support you in your sports. That's fantastic. Tell me, Bubi, what is your future plans for your daughter, and also for other future girls interested to go into the sporting world?
Look, I think she's destined to play sport on a professional level.
Yeah.
She possibly wants to study sports science. But for anybody out there wanting to become the next Malika Hamza,
Yes.
for example, it's a tough road.
Yes.
But you cannot do it without a parent. It's impossible.
Yeah.
The kids cannot do it on their own.
Support.
The support is ultimate,
Fantastic.
paramount.
Malika, one day when you up there, don't forget the ITV crew, inshallah. But shukran very, very much for allowing us, to have a little bit about yourself, and all of the best. We can only wish you well. And Bubi, shukran for being that supporting father and role model.
Shukran to you guys, because I think it's so much needed, and hopefully people can read my book when it comes out in a few years' time.
Amin, inshallah. Well, that's a wrap here from the Newlands Cricket Ground. From myself, Najwa Mohammed Ladi. Until we meet again. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Assalamualaikum, hallo en 'n hartlike welkom by Inspirational Woman. Ek is Abida Dixon Mohammed. Vandag het ek 'n bietjie gaan kuier vir Naila Kippie. En Naila Kippie is 'n fitnessfondie. Ek wil nie eens vir u sê hoe fit sy is nie. Ek kan maar net probeer om fit te wees. Salam Naila.
Walaikum salam Auntie Abida, how are you?
Naila, ek het nou net gesê sy's 'n fitnessfondie en ek het nou met my eie oë gesien eintlik wat jy doen, hè. Maar om vroue nou so fit te hou, wat het nou eintlik vir jou laat besluit om iets soos dit te doen?
Auntie Abida, kan ik Engels praten?
Yes!
Auntie Abida, it's all about emotions.
Yes.
And the mental positivity. You
Okay.
need to be positive in order to. If you are feeling depressed and down, it tends to have an effect on your body. And I feel that most women just need that. And also, time out of the house, of course.
Soos hulle sal sê, 'n bietjie weghardloop van die man.
Yes, definitely, Auntie Abida.
Nou, sê gou vir my, hoeveel vrouens het jy nou al in jou groep nou al?
So Auntie Abida, we're on about 65 women,
Oh, wow.
but it has definitely grown.
Sure.
Yes, so we started off with about 32 women and we're on 65 now, alhamdulillah.
Nou, die jongste een is hoe oud en min of meer die oudste een is hoe oud?
Die jongste een is omtrent 19
Okay.
en die oudste een is omtrent 68.
Oh my goodness. Sure. En sê gou vir my, hoe lank is jy nou al besig met hierdie klas?
Omtrent 4 jaar, Auntie Abida. Die 13de April die jaar sal dit 4 jaar wees.
Ag, ek moet daarom sê dit vat dan baie om iets soos dit bymekaar te sit. Maar nou, toe jy nou die plan in jou gedagte gehad het om so iets te doen, waar het jy begin?
Auntie Abida, it started with myself. I was overweight and I needed to
Really?
and I needed to lose the weight.
Oh my
and every
goodness.
time I would say Monday, I'm going to start dieting
Okay.
on Monday, I'm going to start exercising on Monday, and Monday came and Monday went and nothing happened.
Exactly.
And eventually I joined a boot camp where I lost the weight I needed to,
Sure.
and I got the motivation and inspiration I needed. And then one day on my way home I decided, you know what, if this can happen for me, why can't I do it in my own community? There are so many women that wants to lose weight. And I just sent a few WhatsApps around, and oh my word, Auntie Abida, it's been amazing.
Wow. Sjoe. So dat die ene dan by die ander een
Yes.
gesê en so dit dan maar nou gegroei en gegroei.
Absolutely, Auntie
Maar nou
Abida.
sê gou vir my, ons is nou hier besig by agter 'n mooi muur. Waar word jou bootcamps en goed gehou as ek nou mag vra?
So in die somer en as dit baie warm is ons hier in die park, Westridge Gardens in Mitchells
Ooh,
Plain.
lekker.
En as dit nou 'n bietjie koud is of
Yes.
nie eintlik koud nie, as dit reën of in winter even, and then we are at Portland's Masjid Hall, and that's in Merridale in Portland.
Okay. So jy kry daar help van mense dan ook.
Alhamdulillah, yes. They've been
That's
very helpful.
Good, that's very good.
Ja.
Maar dan moet ek net gou vir die kykers sê, né? Toe ek nou met haar begin Afrikaans praat, toe vra sy, "Can I speak English?" Maar sy praat mooi Afrikaans, né? Nou Ila, dan moet ek dan ook sê die support wat jy kry van jou gesin. Dit is seker dan ook baie, né?
Auntie Abida, that makes a huge difference.
Natuurlik.
Because my son tells me, Mommy, when you speak about boot camp or when it's boot camp nights, then you are super, super happy. But it's about my passion, Auntie Abida. I love it. Not only for what I'm doing, but I love the joy that it brings to the women in my community and the way their face lightens up when they're at boot camp and just the way they become better. And I become better for knowing them. And this journey, it's not a one-sided journey. It's a journey that we all walk together. Alhamdulillah. So I love doing what I'm doing.
Dan moet ek dan ook sê, ek sien net so klompie vrouens by mekaar. Is hulle mans daarom gelukkig om hulle af te kom laai en weer te kom haal?
Som van hulle mans sit buite en wag aan die Abida. En ek dink som is baie relieved van die break. So hulle drop die vrouens as hulle weg. En dan na die uur is hulle terug om vir hulle te kom haal.
Nou Naila, sê gou vir my, om nou so iets aan mekaar te sit, vat dan nou van 'n mens se tyd. Nou, hoe sit jy nou hierdie tyd by mekaar om presies te weet om hierdie ding te doen in sekere tye?
Yeah, so Auntie Abida, it's an 8-week challenge. So it happens on Monday nights and Wednesday nights over the 8 weeks. And after the 8 weeks, then we actually cut off. And that's the time that I do my preparation and my planning. Because I also need to build my exercise around the fitness levels of the ladies. So I need to see, what fitness levels the ladies are on, what age group they're in. And then I need to build my exercises around that. But most importantly, Auntie Abida, it's the life coaching attached to it. I think that makes the world of a difference.
Wel, ek moet sê, nou dan sien ek jy die jonges en jy dan ouers.
Ja.
Gee jy dan vir verskillende exercise vir jonges en ouers of almal te
Glad nie, Auntie Abida. Everybody's on the same level.
Oh, okay.
So when we start out, there's obviously people that have never exercised in their lives, never. So their body is a bit, they need to it's like starting up a car that hasn't started in a while, it takes a while. But after that, I promise you, when we start out very slowly, just to get everybody into the swing. But after a while, I promise you, then everybody's on the same level.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Maar nou as julle dan nou begin julle ook eers nou met daai losheid goeters en
Die warm-ups.
whatever, soos hulle sê warm-ups,
Yes.
ja, voor julle nou in hierdie hele ding gaan.
Yes, Auntie
Is dit?
Abida, ons begin met die warm-ups, yes.
Nou as julle nou julle exercises en daai tipe van goeters doen, hoe lank hou jy nou vir hulle in 'n posisie voordat jy nou gaan sê, okay, 1.
So Auntie Abida, vir al die plank, Auntie Abida gesien.
Okay.
Maar dit lyk nie swaar nie, maar as jy dit doen, is baie swaar.
Is
So dit net 60 seconds max. Nee? En as verskillende exercises wat 'n mens nou nie te lank kan doen nie, 30 seconds, miskien 60 seconds, soms in 2 minute, but it obviously depends on the individual and it depends on the type of exercise.
Nou ons praat nou van die exercise, maar saam met die exercise kom ons nou ook die gesond eet.
Yes.
Wat is jou raad vir gesond eet saam met hierdie exercise planne goedes?
So Auntie Abida, ek sit vir niemand op 'n dieet nie. Niemand is op 'n dieet nie. Ek sê net bly weg van verskillende kosse soos aardappels, rys, jou Coke, alle gas koeldrinks, allerhande goed soos dit, brood veral, pastas. Ek sit vir niemand op 'n dieet nie. Ek sê net bly weg van certain kosse. En as jy weg van dit bly en jy eet gesond elke dag, jou groente, jou vrugte, jy eet wat jy moet eet, water at least 8 glasses a day.
Ooh.
And I promise you, Auntie Abida, there's somebody that has lost 9 kilos in 4 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
And after the second week, I looked at her and I said, you're doing something right. Because I saw you when you started and your t-shirt was quite tight. You're wearing the same t-shirt after 2 weeks and I'm seeing, and she says, I'm just dedicated. I exercise every day and I eat what I'm supposed to eat. And I promise you, 9 kilos in 4 weeks is very good.
Nou hulle sê mos gewoonlik gesond eet is duur eet, maar hier moet jy op die oomblik nou net wegbly van sekere goed. Sonder dat jy dit hoef te koop, né?
Exactly.
En dan werk dit.
Dit werk,
Nou,
Auntie
Ila,
Abida.
ek sê vir jou baie shukran, maar voor ons gaan afsluit, wat 'n boodskap het jy vir ons mense wat miskien nou ook wil oefen, maar wat nie weet hoe om te werk te gaan of waar te begin?
it's all about taking that first step. You know, it's all about changing and being the person that you ultimately want to be. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to say, Abida, you need to lose weight. Come here, let me show you how. We need to take that first step and become who we ultimately want to be. But it's all about positivity as well. You know, negative people can even weigh us down. But if we really want to change for the better, then we need to take that first step. And that is obviously living a healthy lifestyle, eating correctly, exercising, and most importantly, having a positive mindset.
Nou Naila. Sien hoe gou kan die mens nie mekaar wat met daai name nie. Nou Naila, jy weet jy nou net genoem om te sê jy is al 4 jaar besig nou met hierdie ding. Maar ek sien dan ook net jy het net vrouens.
Yes.
Is daar dalk miskien iets in die pipeline waaraan jy dink dalk miskien dat jy sal oorgee vir jou man as hy in hierdie besigheid is om dalk iets soos dit ook te doen met die mans?
Definitief aan die Abida, daar's baie van die bootcamp vrouens se mans alself wat sien, my griet, kyk hoe lyk my vrou nou na die 8 weke, so ek wil miskien ook graag, you know, die weight verloor. So definitief, ek is besig om in dit te kyk in die long term, yes.
Ek moet daar sê, ek dink 'n man en 'n vrou wat natuurlik dan nou 'n bietjie nou lekker lyk na mekaar sal seker. Maar ek wil nou maar nie vir jou betuig. Ons los dit daar. Nou ons praat dan nou van mans, nee. Maar dan kry mense dan nou ook van die jong kinders byvoorbeeld wat dan ook oorgewig is.
Yes.
Maar nou mense kan mos nou nie vir daai ouer nou sê luister, jou kind is oorgewig en jy moet so en so maak nie. Maar as jy nou iets soos daai moet sien of jy kan miskien iets doen aan, wat sal jy doen?
Ek dink dit begin in die skole, want ja, by daai PT was daai tyd het ons so 'n periode gehad. Dit gebeur nie meer nie. Exercise, kinders moet dit doen. Is baie belangrik. Maar soos die bootcamp vrouens, what they learn at bootcamp, they actually implement in their lives at home as well. So they're cooking healthier. One of the ladies told me just last week she was doing an exercise routine with her children. So they're roping the family into their routines and everything they learn at bootcamp. But definitely, Auntie Abida, it's something that should go into the schools, definitely into the curriculum. They should add physical exercise.
Ja, want ek dink eintlik dit is belangrik want toe ek en jy dan seker op skool was, het ons geken van PT
die wit shorts en die wit sweater.
Ek het eintlik uitgesien na die PT ding, nee, want dan kom ons al 'n bietjie uit die klas uit en so aan. Nou, ek sê vir jou baie soeker en dit was baie lekker om met jou te gesels. En alles van die beste vir jou.
Baie,
en ons gaan weer 'n bietjie inloer wanneer almal hier is.
Definitief, Auntie Abida, baie
Shukran vir jou. En so sê my gas natuurlik Naila Kippie en sy is 'n fitness fundi. Ek weet eintlik regtig wat die fundi beteken nie, maar ons los dit maar vir hulle wat daai taal ken. Welkom terug by die program Inspirational Woman. En my volgende Inspirational Woman is, die auntie is te kostelik moet ek sê. En sy is 'n Faiza Behadin. En sy leer dames om te sew en om hulle eie klere natuurlik te maak. Auntie Faiza, welkom by die program. Om jong meisies te leer om hulle eie klere te maak, is mos nie altyd maklik nie. Maar hoe het dit dan nog gekom dat Auntie Faiza toe nou besluit het om meisies te leer om te kat, te sew en hulle eie klere klaar te maak?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I started out 6 years ago. I decided to give sewing classes, give back to the community.
Okay.
And I started out in Newfields, where I stayed.
Yeah.
Then we moved to District 6. Zonnebloem, Cape Town. I started there. I just decided to uplift the community, teach them a skill. There's so many of our ladies sitting at home doing nothing, and I feel that they should do something for themselves, earn a little extra money. Ja.
Okay. Nou, hier dan ook 'n klas. Hoeveel is in die klas wat jy leer?
At the moment, I only take on 5 students at a time.
Okay.
Because of space. I can only accommodate 5 people. Yes, they first have to register with me before I can accommodate them in one of the classes. What I normally do is I first teaching the basic, how to operate the sewing machine, the straight stitching. Um, then from there, I take them and I accommodate them in one of the other classes where they do the cutting. I will prepare the pattern. They will do the cutting of the garment. They will stitch it. They will sew. Yeah, and then the second lesson, they will be sewing their own garment, their own skirt. They will be making how to put the elastic in, how to do the straight stitching of the garment. The second one will be maybe be a gypsy pants, also how to put the elastic in, put the cuffs on.
So
Because
hulle doen basies alles in.
they do everything, and most of the time I only offer them 6 lessons.
Okay.
But if they feel they want to do 12, they're welcome to do the 12 because then I teach them a little bit more, the extra work that there is. Yeah, that is what I basically do.
Nou ek moet sê dit klink wonderlik. Maar as daar nou iemand is wat nou heeltemal nog niks van sewing of 'n masjien geweet het of gehoor het nie, vat dit 'n bietjie langer vir u om met daai ene te werk.
No, not really. What happens when they register with me? I make an appointment. I ask them to I will do a one-on-one with them. I take them, I put them on the sewing machine. Some of the people is a little bit nervous to touch a machine. But what I do, I take their hands and I guide them. Then I teach them the straight stitching.
Yes.
I will draw lines and they will do the straight stitching and I ask them to practice at home. So when they do the second lesson, they will know what to do. They can
Okay,
stitch, they can do the straight stitching. And yeah.
En die materiaals en goedes wat hulle dan nou gebruik, bring hulle hulle eie materiaals of is dit deel van die klas?
Now I will ask them what we normally first start on visco lycra,
Yeah.
which is very difficult to stitch. I let them start on the visco, and then they will cut the garment from there. And it's very simple because most of the basic fabric they use today is visco lycra. So that is why they start on the visco lycra. Because by the time they need to sew on the normal fabric, they can sew.
Okay.
But most of my students that's finished with the 6 lessons, they can sew on their own. They have their own labels. Some of them have their own labels. They have like
Wel ek moet dan sê dan is iemand nou baie goed as meisies leer om hulle eie klere te maak en dan sommer hulle eie labels te hê.
Ja.
Dan moet ek sê hier is dit natuurlik goed. Ek dink ek moet ook dan kom vir 'n klas.
definitely.
Vir 'n klas of 2 dan. Nou maar Isa het dan nou ook genoem dat jy dan nou 6 jaar al nou hierdie klasse het
Yes,
en daai.
yes.
Was daar enige ups and downs? Natuurlijk.
Well, like I said, January is a difficult month.
Yes.
December, I have classes running, summer classes for December. Most of the people go on holiday, then I have the summer classes. January, little bit difficult, but most of the people is on holiday, so they will attend my classes.
Yeah.
And then it's a very difficult month where people don't have money to come to my classes.
Ah, okay. Alright.
So then I throw the specials where I will give the summer class, I will give the winter classes, I will give spring classes, and then I'll give them the specials.
Also, is dan was deur die jaar.
Dwars deur die jaar.
Is nie net sekere tye nie.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Nou, sê gou vir my nou van die meisies wat nou klaar is dan miskien nou met hulle kursusse en so aan. Hulle is nou seker so opgewonde. Hulle is nou klaar, hulle kan nou sew en hulle kan hulle eie klere maak. Wat is u raad dan kom ek sê meer van 'n moeder se kant dan af vir hierdie meisies?
Most of them sew in their second lesson. So once they're done with the 6th lesson, they can basically sew on their own.
Okay.
I don't let my students leave without sewing their own garments.
Yes.
And I will ask them, if they don't understand, please ask me. I'm there to explain over and over. This is a skill I'm giving to you. I need you to uplift yourself and to do the sewing.
Okay. Nou, u sê dan nou ook dan nou, u kan net die spasie bevat dan nou net 5. So, hoe lank is die klas? U dan nou ook genoem van 6. Maar so as die 6 klasse nou klaar is en dan vat jy nou weer die nuwe aan. Werk dit so?
I have classes on a Tuesday and a Thursday morning
Yeah.
for 2 hours from 2 till 4.
Yes.
2 till 4 on a Saturday. I have from 10 till 12 on a Tuesday, 10 till 12 on a Thursday. Once the 6 lessons is done, some of them continue or some of them just finish off. Because I can sew, so they don't need the extra 6 lessons.
Yes, okay.
But it's every time new people starting, coming for classes. I do advertising also. I do on social media,
Yes.
and then I do on Gumtree, where I get most of my clientele from Gumtree. Social media, word per mouth.
Okay.
That is how I get my clientele.
Wow. En dan moet ek dan ook vir jy sê, as die dames nou so lekker werk, hulle is seker so besig dat hulle nie tyd het vir geselsie, is dit?
No, they do. Some of them will bring breakfast when they come to class. If it's Saturday afternoon, somebody will bring something to eat. They do communicate with each other.
Okay.
They become friends. They interact. They're always on the phone. They will send messages. Or once they complete a garment, they will send it to me. They will say, Auntie, look here, I did this. They get very excited. And I also get very excited because I like the outcome of things. I like to see they achieve something in my class.
Okay.
And that is very important.
Natuurlijk. Nou sê gou vir my die styles wat jy dan nou ook vir hulle leer. Het jy dit in boeke? Dink jy dit self uit? Hoe werk dit?
Actually, when I started these classes, I thought I need to do something. I got so much, I was taught from my granny, she was my inspiration. I can do all this. I need to give these classes, give back to the community, uplift these people. So what I did, I was sitting with a book and a pen and I just thought to myself, everything I thought out, I was just thinking, now I think I can do that. Why am I doing this? There's a reason why I'm doing all this. Then I started with a skirt. The reason why we're doing the skirt is because of the straight stitching, how to put the elastic in. If you can stitch straight, you can stitch any other garment. Then we did the gypsy pants. Why are we doing the cuffs? There's a reason for doing the cuffs. Most of the tracksuits need cuffs on. If you do a tracksuit for an adult or a child, or you do the batwing top, you will need to put a cuff on. If you do a neckline, you will need to put a little ribbing on. So you will be able to do the cuff. Then I also do the cutting from the garment, which is very, very important. When you do the cutting of the garment, you will be able to sew on your own completely. So I concentrate more on the cutting of the garment than anything else. Because I don't want them to leave and they can't sew. I don't want them to waste their money. I'm there to help them and uplift them.
Okay. Nou, Diva Isa, wat se raad het jy vir ons jongspan? Ek moet sê, ek vra altyd die vraag van die jongspan lê so na aan my hart. So wat se raad het jy vir hulle?
I will tell them, put your money away, save your money. It's not a lot of money. You don't need to go and study designing.
Yes.
You can be your own designer. You come to me, I will teach you. It's very little. It's not a lot of money. It's very little to learn a skill. And from there, take it. You can do this one day when you're old, you can still be sewing. When you don't work anymore, you can also sit and sew. You can make things to sell. There's so many things you can make to sell. You don't need to go out and work. You can do this all on your own at home.
En vir Isa, ek sê vir jy baie shukran, dit was lekker om met u te gesels. En so sê my gas, vir Isa Bihadin, en sy is 'n true inspirational woman, waarvan sy jong dames leer hoe om hulle eie klere te maak.
That's it for this week's episode of Inspirational Woman. Join us next week as we bring you more fascinating stories from inspirational women from all walks of life. And remember, each day provides its own gift.